And so we as the Indian church, as I say, 67 years, we have had to contend with all of this. And I think it's right that God, in His wisdom, had to wait till where the Indian church is today for us to contend with the big issues and the main issues within India. And we realize as we are contending with the issues in India, it has global impact. And we bring something to the church worldwide in dealing with those issues. We have a movement led by a Muslim brother from the Middle East. He's from Sudan. And okay, I had to have a qualifier here. So he is in touch with about Muslim background believers in 40 nations. So there is a movement going on among these Muslim background all over the Middle East. And they are looking to be rooted in their own ancient church for that region. This is an interesting thing so though the Westerners have come and said, why don't you become part of us? They have consistently refused. They said, no, we're living here, we're living with the Coptics, we're living with the Muslims, we need an identity, we need to figure out what we want, and we want to be rooted to the ancient church because this is where the ancient church was born. So we are now in a process of figuring out, okay, what do we do?
Brazilian people, we are a people very well receiving in different countries. I don't know why people love Brazilian people. Sometimes it's about football or soccer, sometimes it's behavior. We are people very adapted, very easily to adapt in other country, in other culture. So we are sending many people, professionals for other countries, for IT, something like that. So, and people, when we send them to the other country, we just arrive there, they start to have a cell group, thinking to have a planting church. Because in our minds, everyone is a planting church, everyone's a disciple. So they arrive there to work, like Rodrigo is a priest that moved to Portugal. He started a cell group, and now we have a church there in Portugal. We start with Brazilian people, but we start with Portuguese people, and now we are growing that. Other is a young couple that live in Germany, the same page. We start to have a cell group and invite people from German people to come, and they love to our way to be a church, and start to meet in there. And now he's working in a cell group, planted his church. He's volunteer in one local church. He worked in both churches and met together people because everyone liked to be talking about Jesus. So Portugal and Germans and
Where in Germany? Which place in Germany?
It is I forget the name. Do you remember? There's a route. It's I forget. I can.
You can tell me later. Because we have a work in Germany, so that's why.
Yeah, good. Maybe we can work together there. I will remind. So another country is the church plant that we planted in Guinea-Bissau in Africa. We are the first Anglican presence in Africa, Guinea-Bissau. So it starts with a wedding. A Brazilian missionary goes to Guinea-Bissau and met an African pastor, Baptist. And they come to Brazil to ask permission from their parents to get ready. And they love, he was in a synod. Oh, what a beautiful church. I love what I do to be part of this church. Say, you need to do it. And they got married, back to Africa, and planted church with this pastor. He's a very smart man, speak a lot of language, local language, and Creole, and the other. So they have family, they have children there. And we send an old pastor, we're close to retired. I want to go to Africa to help them. And we start to ask some money for people in our province for different ways. They send a little, and we arrive there, and the miracle happened. A Muslim people gave us a gift, a very big space of land to build the church, to build the school, and a house of passage for people, women, for example, that become Christian, their husbands send out of home, they have a place to live there. And he plants cassava, many things to have food for children. So now the Muslims are sending their children very happy to our school. And sometimes they met together there. So we are planting church in each opportunity we have, using professional, using missionaries. This is our gift, special gift. We are very adaptive in different cultures, and people love us. We use this love to share the love of God for everyone. This.